Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant The Last of Us Remastered on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and right now I'm still inside this quarantine zone with Tess, and we're trying to leave because we need to deal with somebody named Robert, who I guess has wronged us in some way, but we don't actually know what's happened yet. But I'm sure Tess is going to tell me because Tess really loves talking. Like, you think I love talking, Tess is 10 times worse than me. She won't stop talking. And not only does she not stop talking, she also gives me a lot of grief at times as well. So yeah, that's what's been going on. So yeah, if you saw the last video, you already know that we started off the game when the pandemic first started, and Joel lost his daughter to I guess a troop that was ordered to kill everybody to stop the spread of the disease. So Joel lost his daughter, and we are now 20 years in the future, and Joel has grown a very majestic beard. Not as majestic as Kratos, but very majestic. So yeah. I think there's also skins in this game. As you do things in this game, unlock trophies and all that, complete the game, you unlock money just so you can buy skins and stuff. So I think that was in PS3's version. It might be in the PS4 version, because I know you can get like Ellie a Jack and Daxter t-shirt, and I think you can change Joel's clothes as well. But like I said, I haven't played it on the PS4. This is blind. I ain't played the game in 7 years, so I might I haven't got anything unlocked, so I can't change their clothes, but just a little thing for you in case you didn't know. It's in the PS3 version, it might be in the PS4 version.
Hey Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
Yeah, it's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene? She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
Yeah, because in the last video, we were about to walk out the main gate to visit a friend, which we technically are. We're going to visit Robert. He's probably an old friend that we're going to kill. But the Fireflies attacked our main base.
What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the Fireflies do.
So now we have to take the crappy route. Probably the more dangerous and smelly route.
This is us.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet. No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear.
I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking for supplies yet. I'm going to have a quick look around. Oh, look at that.
Joel, give
Oh,
me
look.
this.
Hang on a minute, Tess. Look at that. Got a... I was going to say they've got a chessboard, but it looks like they're missing half the pieces. Got a bunch of playing cards. I don't know if there's going to be, what is it, 52 cards in it in a playing deck, in a playing card deck. Yeah, there's probably 52 cards, but they're definitely missing some chess pieces. That's going to be a very awkward game, especially if one person has the queen but the other player doesn't. That's definitely going to give that person an advantage. There's actually chess games on PS, so if you'd like to see me play that on YouTube, let me know. Have a few rounds of chess, because there's quite a few chess games on the PS4 that you can buy, and you can play them online as well, I think. So if you'd like to see that, let me know, because I'm not bad at the old chess. I'm not guaranteeing I will play it, because I don't know what I would really say. I don't know how exciting I can make a chess game, although I am pretty good at that. Like, I made House Flipper pretty exciting, so who knows.
Easy out there.
But if that's something you'd like to see, let me know. I can't promise I'll do it though.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here.
Flipping out, I was going to say, if it's that dark, I can't see anything. Have I got my torch?
Grab our gear.
Oh. Oh no, I guess not. No, I can't do anything at the moment. Oh yeah, but when you've got your, if I remember correctly, when you've got your torch in this game, I think it was on the PS3 version, but when your torch starts like stuttering or running out of battery, you give it a shake with your DualShock 3. Obviously it's a DualShock 4 now. I'm going to assume you do the same thing in this game, but you have to, like, you know, you've got to start your torch back up. Nice little touch. No, I like little things like that. I don't know what else is new in this game, because I said I haven't played the PS4 version, so there might be a lot of cool little changes that I don't know about, but I remember shaking the the torch on the PS3 version, and it starts it back up. But these right here, these workbenches, this is what you find in the game, and this is where you can upgrade your weapon and all that, because you find scrap and stuff as you travel around this game, and then when you find a workbench, you can upgrade your pistol and all that. And also, if I remember correctly, this might also count as a collectible, but there are doors that you need to open with shivs, which are like homemade knives, and you can use a shiv to stealth take down clickers, or you can use the shivs to open doors, and obviously you've got limited supplies. So I would always recommend opening the doors with shivs, because you always find a big block of scrap inside those locked rooms and supplements to upgrade Joel. So I would say use shivs on doors, because I don't know if there's enough shiv, because you're not going to be able to kill every single clicker with a shiv anyway, so you might as well just save your shivs exclusively for doors. I wouldn't waste them on a clicker. I would just shoot a clicker with a gun instead. There's probably a lot more ammo than supplies for shivs. So, like I said, it's been 7 years since I played this. So, oh, you want me to do my? Okay, I'll reload that. Maybe I didn't want to reload yet. Forcing me to reload. Technically, this whole section where you're finding Robert, to be honest, it's just leading you into the main story of this game, and also giving you a bit of a tutorial, really, because the whole Robert stuff's kind of like pointless, really.
Come on.
Alright, but don't comment on how fat I am. Alright, good. She didn't say I was fat or anything, so that's good, but she did make a lot of noise. I felt like that was an over-exaggeration, Tess. Look, I'm a big boy, look at me. I'm built like a flipping brick house, look at me. I'm an absolute beast, mate. You all want to have a fight with this guy, would you? Look at that. Look at the size of these forearms. Look at him. He's got forearms like me. I mean, look at it. Look at these bad boys. Look at that. Look at that. See? You don't want to mess with Joel, do you?
Go on. Be careful.
When am I not?
That a trick question?
Is that a box of... How the hell did that box of tissue remain in such good quality? Like, this is 20 years later, and I don't think they're manufacturing boxes of tissues anymore. How did these tissues remain in such high quality? What is this? Come on, Naughty Dog, where's the realism? I thought you guys were masters at realism. Right, so that is to aim. R2 is to shoot when you're aiming. And R2 is also to reload when you're not aiming. L1's to run. Square, yep, is to punch. Triangle is to grapple them when you're behind them. And then square is to kill them. But if you press triangle, you can sort of keep them as a human shield. When you grab clickers, if I remember correctly, this is 7 years. I'm just trying to remember. But if you have a shiv, it's triangle. And then I think it's triangle again, not square, to take down the clickers. There's also bloaters in this game, so because you've got 4 different types of infected in this game. You've got, I think, runners, which are pretty much the zombies of this game. Such a beautiful... I mean, considering this is a PS3 game, I know it's been remastered for the PS4, but remasters are shit. There's barely any extra work done. They just increase the resolution and the frame rate. So, I mean, this isn't much different than the PS3 version. So, can you imagine what The Last of Us 2 is going to look like? It's ridiculous. But there's 4, if I remember correctly, there's 4 types. You've got runners, and they are freshly infected people that are pretty much like zombies. Then you've got stalkers, and I think they are a bit more along the lines of being completely messed up, and they sneak around and hide and creep up on you and jump scare you like little turds. Then you've got clickers, which are the most threatening. They're really infected. They've got all like fungus over them and stuff. They've been infected for a long time.
Where's the ladder?
But they're blind.
Somewhere.
But they're blind, so you can hide from them. But they can kill you in one hit. And then you've got bloaters, which are like, I guess, the strongest enemy in this game. But you don't see them very often. But they're like really big, fat, infected clickers with a lot of health. So, yeah, I think those are the 4 infected types in this game. And the reason why I say clickers are the most threatening, just because you don't see bloaters too often. They're pretty rare, really.
I Ladies first.
They're more of, I guess, a boss enemy or something.
Lady. You must be thinking of someone else.
Oh no, you're definitely a lady. You're definitely a lady, Tess. You've got boobs, right? You're a lady. You can act as manly as you want, but you're always going to be a lady. You're a tomboy. That's what you are, Tess. You're a tomboy. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be looking around for supplies, because I don't think we're at the point where we need to pick up anything yet, but I feel like I want to look around anyway. Well, we can look in here. What's in here? Oh, an empty drawer. Because when I played this on easy, because I played through this game 2 times on Survivor. Oh look, some scraps, so we better start looking around then. But I played this game on Survivor, then Survivor New Game Plus, just to get all of the unlockables, all the collectibles, fully upgrade your character. Because I think you had to play through twice to fully upgrade Joel. I don't think you can do it in one playthrough, maybe. And then after, I went through the game a 3rd time on easy mode. And every bloody drawer is filled with so much, like, there's so many supplies that you can just leave things behind, because there is a limited amount of stuff you can pick up. But you can just leave, you have to leave things behind because there's so many supplies. Oh look, Firefly pendant. This is one of the collectibles in the game. I don't know how many there are. But I really love the sound. This is probably one of my favourite soundtracks of any game. That do 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 do. I love that. I love that.
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
We're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo.
Emily always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
I just turned my torch on. I didn't even know I put it on. Oh yeah, he put it on when I picked up my backpack, didn't he? I didn't even notice. So we're getting our merchandise back. So I guess Robert has stole something from us. That's why we're looking for. Because at the moment, me and Tess, we're not exactly the best guys. You're doing what you need to do in the world to survive, you know. Probably selling food, selling guns, probably selling drugs. That's what everyone seems to bloody do in these times. Because when you've got a pandemic going on and riots and everyone's dying, obviously you still want to have your drugs, don't you? Because that's going to make everything better. So yeah, people are still wanting drugs. I suppose they're going to want medicines as well. So I guess that's what's happening. I guess Robert's like screwed us over in some way and we've got to go and deal with him.
Spores.
That's a pretty good game, Spore. Bit of a disappointment, but still a good game. I wish they'd bring Spore out on PS4.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
Spores are pretty much like the cordyceps fungus in real life, because it takes control of like bugs and then it makes them go up somewhere as high as possible, kills the host, and then this spore bursts out of the bug's head and then it rains the spores down over the ground, and the higher up, obviously the higher up this bug goes, the more area these spores can spread. This is real life stuff. And then it infects other bugs and things like that, and that's sort of what happens, and then they keep doing the same thing. And in this game it spread to humans. So these spores right now have probably burst out of some body's head or some shit. So there's got to be a dead body rat. Oh, there we go. Hey look, these are the optional conversations. Make sure you press triangle, because otherwise you have a limited time to do it.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
I like it when people say keep your eyes and ears open, because you can't, like it's not even possible to close your ears. Oh, sorry, my ears were closed. Let me just open them.
I should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
You might not be able to fit through there, Joel. You're pretty broad, ain't you?
This way.
Got some of those broad shoulders, ain't you, mate?
Easy. Watch it, watch it.
Help me. My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn. Please.
What do you want to do?
I don't really want to waste a bullet, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna shoot you, mate. But if I end up needing one bullet later on in this game, I'm gonna be livid.
Poor
Oops.
bastard.
we're going to end up in a situation now where one bullet would save our life and we're not going to have that bullet. That's what's going to happen now. Like, there'll be a clicker that keeps on giving me grief and I'll need one more bullet to kill it and I won't have that bullet. Because you can't punch clickers. You could punch runners and stalkers, but you can't punch clickers. If you want to fight a clicker with, like, in a melee kind of way, you need to find, like, a plank of wood, or I can't remember how many, like, things are. I think you can get a plank of wood with a now and, oh, look. Oh, sweet. Oh, look, he's got 3 bullets for me. I didn't know that. Man, when I played this on my own, I kept leaving him behind because I didn't want to waste bullets. But as I'm on YouTube right now, I've got to look like a good guy. But I'm going to admit, I left him behind when I played this on my own. I left him behind. I ain't wasting bullets. But yeah, on YouTube, I didn't know there was bullets there, as I would have done it every time. Obviously, there ain't no vaccine, because this is 20 years later, so clearly there's no vaccine. Oh, God, look at that. It looks like something from Silent Hill, doesn't it? I remember when they first announced this game, because obviously I love Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog are my #1 developers of all time. I mean, they made Crash Bandicoot, so of course they are. They're very close. Insomniac's probably second. But when they announced this game, I was actually really annoyed because it was advertised as like survival horror. I don't like horror games. I'm a pussy. So I thought, oh shit, I'm not going to be able to play it. And I was really disappointed. But I thought, you know, I'm going to buy it anyway and give it a go because Naughty Dog are amazing. And thankfully I did.
You hear that?
Because it ain't actually that scary. Oh fuck, here we go. I'm going to turn my light off because I don't know if that affects the chance of me being seen. Oh, it does tell you how to do it. Okay, so you press triangle to grab them, but then you've got to press square to execute them once you've grabbed them. Now this is what I was talking about in the last video. You ain't got any listen mode in this. There ain't no like whatever. I think it's called listen mode, so you can't see through walls and see where all the enemies are. So you have to just look around corners and be careful. It makes it a lot more creepy. Square. That's it. That's it. You want to kill as many people in this game silently, just to conserve ammo and all the other good stuff, because you're going to need your ammo for things like. Oh, okay, I guess I had to be spotted then. Oi! Oi, what's that all about? Where they gone? I've got a test, fuck her up. Do you like that? These are runners, these are like the basic kind of infected, like freshly infected. It's good to fight.
Alright, that's all of them.
It's good to fight, like runners and bandits and stuff near like walls and tables, because if you're near a table or something, then Joel will just grab hold of that motherfucker's head and slam it into the table or into the wall, and you kill things a bit quicker. So it's good to fight near walls. But yeah, I think in this game, I think you can pick up like planks of wood and maybe like stick a nail through it. You know, that generic kind of weapon that you get in a lot of survival games. But I think you can do that in this game, but I might be wrong. And I think the biggest annoying thing in this game is when you pick up alcohol and rags, you can make a health kit, or you've also got these. These heal you a little bit, like little chocolate bars that are probably mouldy and maggoty, but you know, delicious. But you have to use those same supplies to also make Molotovs. So you've got a choice of making a very strong Molotov that can really help you, or making a health kit. So obviously, I suppose if you're playing really good and you don't get seen very often, then you might as well just build Molotovs. But in my case, where I keep pressing the wrong button all the time and getting myself spotted, I do sometimes need to build medical kits. Oh, there we go. Outside. Oh, look. Got some little extra. Oh, here we go. Look. See? Oh, damn. It makes a little noise. That's new. Have like a little battery noise inside your speaker. That's nice. Obviously, the PS3 control didn't have a speaker on it. Have you seen the new DualSense? I don't know why they've called it a DualSense, because we're all going to call it a DualShock. But the DualShock 5, it looks flipping amazing, doesn't it? I think it looks really cool. Obviously, I won't be able to love it until I've grabbed it, which sounds very kinky. But I need to hold it first, because if it don't feel good in my hands, then that's going to annoy the hell out of me. We just found a piece of paper in there, like a letter. I think that might count as a collectible. And if you're wondering why I didn't pick up the chocolate bar, I'm full health, so you can't pick it up. You can't save them for later for some reason. I just like... I like how nature has retaken the world.
That's the one thing I love about the outside. Fucking hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Tess. I also hate the smell of the city. Obviously, I live basically in London, but not in like central London. So, yeah, when I go into central London sometimes, yeah, you can taste this, you can smell the city. For me, it's the taste of pollution. It's the taste of smoke. The air just feels a lot more thick and horrible. I don't know. It might be because I've got asthma as well, so I can detect it a lot more. But yeah, you can, when you go to the city, I suppose you guys and girls that have probably live in other locations but then go to the city and all that, you probably know what I'm talking about. The cities have always got like a, I don't know, an unclean kind of taste. I can't explain it. I sort of understand what Tess is going on about. Especially the cities in this game, because they're not going to have any working sewage, are they? So they're going to have like shit that smells everywhere and the smell of death, and yeah, it's going to stink out in the wilderness. It'll be a lot more nice. Probably a lot more safe as well.
Cover the entrance.
I got it.
Man, I can't wait for The Last of Us 2. I wasn't even really that hyped. I don't know why, because if I was to rank Naughty Dog games, even though I love every single game Naughty Dog's ever made, The Last of Us, in terms of franchises, would probably come third. I'd probably put Crash Bandicoot as number 1, Uncharted as number 2.
I'll get it.
Last of Us would probably come third, and Jack and Daxter would come fourth. I think it's just because this game is, it depresses me a little bit. Too much sadness. Got enough of that in my life at the moment. What do you want me to do? Get a plank for you? Oh, I guess we're going over here then. But yeah, if you have trouble in this game and you're not sure where to go, I mean, if you take too long to do stuff in this game, sometimes it does come up with L3 where you can sort of get a little... it points you in the right direction. It doesn't tell you what to do, but it points you in the right direction sometimes. But if you don't know how to get somewhere, 90% of the time you've got to move a wheelie bin so you can get somewhere high, or you need to crawl through a small space. That's generally what you've got to do in this, if you don't know what to do. And obviously you've got the planks of wood and ladder stuff as well, but normally the characters tell you that. But yeah, sometimes you're just standing around not quite sure what to do, and you're like, oh yes, I could probably move this wheelie bin.
Alright.
There we go.
Nicely
Gear
done.
us up here. Let's move.
Bossy today.
Yeah, fuck, I was going to say that. I was going to say, Jesus, right, calm down, Tess. God, so aggressive. One thing I will say though, one thing I don't enjoy about playing this on YouTube is I know for a fact I'm going to get copyright claims, because for some reason this seems to be the only game that Sony Music seems to own the soundtrack. I don't know what happens, but every time I play The Last of Us, I get Sony Music copyright claims from Sony, like music, not PlayStation, Sony Music, every time. And if I get that again, it's going to annoy the tits off of me, because it annoys me. It's like, it don't happen with God of War, it doesn't happen with Infamous, it doesn't happen with any of the Uncharted's. It annoyed Ratchet and Clank. Well, Ratchet and Clank was a weird one, because you had the movie cutscenes in that game. That playthrough got ruined thanks to bloody Universal, because they had actual movie cutscenes in that game from the movie. So Yeah. And the Ratchet and Clank 2016, the game was amazing, but for YouTube it was a
Make
nightmare.
sure there ain't any soldiers around it.
It's clear. Come on.
Diddly 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 doo 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 doo. I think I got the for PS3. I'm playing this. This was on PlayStation Plus a while ago. That's where I got this from. I didn't buy The Last of Us Remastered. It was on PS Plus, I think. But I think for PS3, when I bought the game originally, I think I got the Joel edition actually. It comes in a weird kind of case, like a fabricy case, if I remember correctly, like some Velcro and all that. It's pretty damn good actually. I think for Last of Us 2, I'm just getting the normal edition. I wasn't quick enough to get the collector's edition, and I don't know. I've not got enough room for collector's editions. Plus, I've already pre-ordered the Destroy All Humans collector's edition, and that's a good one, that is. I can't even remember what does the Last of Us 2 collector's edition have? Does it have a statue? You just tell me to shut it, Tess. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Or are you telling me to shut the door? Tell me to shut it? Jesus, flipping rude. Oh, look at that! Look at all that mould. Disgusting. That's what happens when you get too much moisture in your room. I know we're not doing much fighting at the moment, but we will do soon. We're literally just before the fighting begins.
Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
Don't trust the kid, Tess. Don't trust the kid.
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting.
No, it won't. I've only got 5 bullets, Tess. Even if I get headshots. You see him knock on the wall then. I've only got 5 bullets, Tess, even with 5 headshots.
Not right now, Terrence.
No, it's good. Look at
Not now. You hear me?
Okay. You can do that. We get all huffy puffy about it.
Hey, you flirting with Tess? I'm not even sure if me and Tess are a thing. You want some, mate? I mean, you're looking pretty damn, like, swole, but I will smack you, mate. Joe ain't going to take your crap. I've also got a better beard than you as well. So you want to back off, mate. You want to back off, Trev, or whatever your name was, Trevor. Yes, right. You stay quiet. I haven't actually looked around in it. There might be collectibles in here. Make sure you have a look around. There's probably going to be a ton of subtitles coming up.
Waste my time. I'm not interested in bartering for bullets.
Man, everybody in this game needs to chill the fuck out. You're all so angry. I mean, look. I guess you're selling clothes. Yes, I can't pull my gun out in this place. Fucking hell, everyone's so angry.
Hurry up, we're starving.
Keep your shirt on. Next batch coming right up.
Hey, don't even think about cutting in line.
Fucking A. I'm waiting on this rat forever.
I'm going to cut in line now just for that. Look at that. I was going to say they're cooking rats. That's disgusting. What's wrong with you? Amount of disease in rats. This is why there's a pandemic going on in this game as well. People eating stuff they shouldn't be eating. Right, stop it. Do you know how much disease is inside rats? What's wrong with you? You might as well go and drink a fucking toilet. Just an entire toilet. Somehow you can manage to drink it. That's what you need to do. There's no point carrying on, Tess. I've got to end the video now. But yeah, when we go through this next bit, there's going to be a ton of subtitles popping up because everybody has subtitles in this game. I wish they would just give subtitles to the main characters, because when you've got like 10 people talking, you don't know who the hell's talking with subtitles. It becomes a mess. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know we didn't really do any battling in this video, but in the next one, that's when the fighting starts and we're going to start meeting like a lot more bandits and stuff and Fireflies and all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, and then from that point onwards, it's
Come on, Joel.
non-stop.
Robert's gonna wait around forever.
Well, he's going to have to wait a bit longer. I'm doing the outro. Shut up, Tess. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, like, share, and join the pack today.